Alrighty, here we go again. We'll try to kill this guy for a little longer and then maybe just roll out of this place. Can't get him. Just summon like a bunch of dudes. I just noticed he can actually target them. Oh, looks like only one thing can be out at a time. Oh, crap. What? I died from deflecting the blow? Howdy Moody. Hope tournament goes well. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Brood. We need it for this thing. This bullcrap mouse. This is a super boss, believe it or not. Pretty much already dead this round. I just want to see if certain things can work or not. When he gets a hit in, it does between 99 and 200 damage and poisons you with like super bad poison. My max health on the character is like 370, so and he swings like 6 times every turn. So you gotta get lucky dodges, otherwise you're just dead. Another garbage design. Like the entire game, really. It seems to be immune to weaken, but maybe I just have been getting unlucky or something. If you can't hit him with that, I don't know what to do. Like, the only choice is level up a bunch, I guess. Yeah, he is. Cheater. You can't hit him with anything. Hardly at all. Oh, the Draining Cloud hit him once. That means you can hit him with that type of attack, which also means you could probably insta-kill him if you get really lucky. It's gonna be the only way to kill him, is instant kill. Because he's not going down any other way, that's for sure. Why isn't he attacking me? Wait, can he not attack you if you're hidden? You gotta be kidding me. Dude, he's just standing there. He can't attack you at all if you're hidden. That's so dumb. It means if I respec everybody to make it so they can all hide, the boss will just stand there while you beat it down. You'd have to kill it with magic. That's the only thing you can kill it with anyway. Oh, he killed that guy. I forgot what this one even does, the Siren's Wail. Let me check it real quick. Infusion. Let's give it a shot. Doesn't seem to work on him. Chances of hitting him with magic must be like 1% or something. Or lower. I'm gonna run out of stamina though. You can rest while you're you can rest while you're hidden. Wow. So if we hit him with one of these wind spells, that means you could poison him as well. If you get a deadly poison hidden on him, he probably would die from that too. It does like a really high percentage of your health per turn. This guy doesn't have deadly poison though. Let's just look at him in the editor. See what bullcrap he's got going on. Oh, he only has like 1,300 hit points. That's way less than I was expecting. It's actually a killable number. You stay alive for a bit. Oh. He has max resist everything. "24 all stats. It's 4 attacks per round, and he gets up to 3 swings per attack. So that means he could have up to 12 swings in one round. And he has minus 30 AC. That's insane. His Mystic Arrow has a 90% chance to instantly kill you. Wow. So that means though that you can do damage and hit with any spell even when something has max resist. It's just an insanely low chance. But it can be done. I think armor melt just guaranteed to hit. It never says if it hit or not, so seems like that would mean it always hits. Wow, that Godzilla thing seems to have like 1,000 health or something. Didn't die from all that damage. I tried to grab him. Oh, I finally killed it. Definitely summon another one of those if I can get to. I'm gonna try to keep melting his armor. I think it does like -1 each time you do it. I'm not really sure. But since he has negative, I guess it'd be +1. Since he has negative 31 AC, you need to get him closer to 0 at least. Like, -31 is insane. That's why you can barely hit him. Crap. Ah. The poison must have a really, really crazy amount of stacks on it. It's gonna kill Brood. I critically hit my Godzilla. That's baloney. Dude, how can he attack the back row with a Vorpal Blade? That's a melee short-range weapon. He's a cheater, straight up. Oh, maybe it makes them not be in the back row anymore if people are hiding in front. Hmm. Jesus, finally got him. Rude lost a life from it, but we can actually just spend money to get that back, I think, at this point in the game. Only thing that sucks is Brood didn't get any of this experience, but you really don't need levels at this point anyway, and you don't get to keep jack crap from this game in the next one. You get to keep like way less than from the prior game. Takes 3 maximum level cure poisons to get rid of that poison. That's pretty crazy. It's like 100 and... what is that? 168 win spell points. Don't forget to cure poison on your dead character as well, otherwise when you revive them, they go and die again. Great idea, guys. Bull might actually... Bull probably is a better tank than Brood. I guess we'll put him in front. Ninjas have like really high dodge. Holy crap. He's a better tank than everybody. Minus 18 everything. Rank grandfather. Olympian. Shogun. Brood's got the most kills. Oh, never mind. Aside from the casters, the casters have like double everybody else. It's because of a nuclear. It just kills the entire enemy group. You can't stop these traps, so that's why I just opened it. Possible to actually disarm them. Black Gown of Death. Minus 12 AC, 90% magic resist, and it's cursed. Oh, it's got regen -2 on it. You can offset that with regen. It's probably like one of the best armors in the game. I bet you can get like infinite max HP with a diamond ring if you keep recharging it. That's 3 charges of +2 to 6 HP. That's only from the prior game though. I didn't find it. I think you gotta kill the super boss in Wizardry 6, which I didn't even know where it is. Yeah, I never found the super boss. I will say it's super lame that these bosses on this game are just guarding high ranked chests with like no actual, you know, set items in them. Thank you for the good luck, Master Junin. Hope you're doing well. What were you streaming today? Amulet of Heirs. I'd say overall this is all junk. So we gonna reload and reopen the chest. We just beat the second hardest super boss in the game on here. Is a rat called the Fiend of Nine Worlds. Has like minus 31 AC, which I normally like minus 14 or so is as best you could ever get on your characters. Oh, you beat Dragon Warrior 1? The Dragon Warrior 3 remake is coming out next week. I'm really looking forward to that one because it's my favorite Dragon Warrior game. Well, it's called Dragon Quest now, but same game. Are you still grinding on it? Right on. Dragon Warrior 1's really good whenever you play the rando. Because it pretty much removes the grind. Yeah, Yogi has never played the actual rando, sadly. He played the plant, they call them plandos. So that was for a big 20 thing where they had a preset seed that you already know where everything is. That's not a randomizer at all. That's not how you should ever represent a randomizer. It was a stupid idea to have in a big 20. Like, the whole point of a randomizer is that you have to be able to dynamically adjust and understand the game mechanics well enough to do so. And like, so if you have it in a speedrun event, you should have to do an actual brand new seed. Shouldn't have a preset seed. How's it going, Sumik? Does it with spoiler log. You're not supposed to look at a spoiler log when you're doing a randomizer. Are you talking about like a race where everybody looks at the spoiler log for like 10 minutes or something and then they start? And that type of thing makes sense if you have a limited amount of time. So if, like, say your event only lasts for like an hour and a half, and you're under a time constraint where you're not allowed to go over, that's the only time it would make sense to do that, in my opinion. I know it's just a different kind of race, but, like, you know, it does take away from the randomness. Like, you basically have no randomness at all if you have a spoiler log. There's none. It's not a randomizer anymore. Because you already know where everything is. Yeah, but it's a different skill set. Like, it's not a randomizer. It's just not. If you're racing a randomizer, you have to do it without having any knowledge of what's been randomized or what's moved where. Otherwise, it would be called a different thing. Like, you'd have to call it, like, that would be more like the way I said with the plandomizer thing. Like, you already have planned out your path. Especially on something like Zelda, where all the elements are static. They don't even move anything around on Zelda. As in, like, the areas themselves. On the Dragon Warrior 1 randomizer, it actually changes the entire world map. Zelda 2 randomizer does that as well. And you can do, like, entrance randomizer and stuff for Zelda 1, and I guess for all of them. They usually have that off on racing events. But they're still in set locations, whereas on Dragon Warrior 1, like, and Zelda 2, you have to, like, draw your map as you're going, or at least, you know, memorize general directions where things are and stuff. I wonder if this Crusader helmet's any good. Take a look. AC -8. Only my Valkyrie can wear it. So it is not good. Yeah, we just beat the second strongest super boss in this game. This one only has like 1300 health, but it has -31 AC, so you have to, like, sit there and melt its armor over and over again. And it can swing up to 12 times per turn. Every time it swings, if it does hit someone, it does at least 99 damage. It does either 99 or 199. It poisons them, and the 199 one has a 90% chance of death. So yeah, that was quite a fight. The reason why it's the second strongest one is the strongest one has 9,000 health, and it has only 2 turns per turn, but 50% of the time it does an AoE all status effects move, so it can do any status effect. Most of the time it does petrification, so it just instantly kills somebody. It can also randomly do 360 damage, which was more life than any of my characters had when I fought it. But yeah. I beat that one from like 30 tries and pure luck. Because you can actually hit it with weaken, and whenever you hit stuff with weaken on this game, it lowers their magic resistances and everything. And I hit it enough times where I didn't know what Create Life did at the time I was fighting it, but I used Create Life and it made two Godzillas on my team. which are like, they seem to have like 1,000 health, because whenever the rat was trying to fight him, when I fought the rat here with them, it's like the enemies can actually target these creatures you summon. The rat hit it like probably 6 or 7 times for 100 damage and it didn't die. I was like, holy crap. But yeah, I got lucky and one of the Godzillas critted the 9,000 health enemy, and crits on this game are instant kill. So because I weakened it enough, it was vulnerable to crits and then it killed it. Pretty sweet. I'm hoping that the next game is better than this turd. Because I have to beat Wizardry 8 for Dr. Madnar. He requested it for his 6-year sub reward. Yeah, this game overall is like the start of horrible open world empty video games. Where almost the entire game is just empty. So I was calling this game, what I called it is the timeout of RPGs. It's like equivalent of requesting Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde as an RPG. It's terrible. This Excalibur has a 25% chance to petrify, 5% chance death. This might be better than my current sword. I'm using the sword from the prior game that I imported my characters with. Because Wizardry 6, 7, and 8 are all, they all allow you to use the same party and import them in. Which that part of it's pretty darn cool. Let's see, the Avenger has less damage, -1 initiative, and to hit. It has double the death chance, and it's one-handed. Excalibur also weighs like a little over 3 times as much. I guess it is technically better since it's worth 4 times as much as well. Guess we'll go ahead and keep this. It's a pretty good reward. That's one of the best. I think that is the best glove in the game, the Mantis gloves. Staff of Blessing. Hopefully the next game also has like your actual stats on freaking items. This is one thing I hate about these older RPGs where they think it's cool to be like, to show the least amount of possible information instead of just telling you what the stats are on freaking items. And it's really annoying. So you have to like sit here and look them up over and over again. I think the manual has stuff, you know, like a lot of them in it, but you know, it's the same as looking at a website. The staff is junk. I am a bit disappointed though with this because it took me 6 days to find that shield. We had no shield for 6 days on this game. That's how good the itemization is. They really thought it out. And that shield does add like -3 to all of my ACs, which is really good. So let's hold on to my old stuff in case something happens where we need it. Need to move my characters around. These two are swapped. There we go. Yeah, this game, the main thing that makes it so horrible, even beyond that you're fighting the same mobs for like 80 hours to beat this game, is they're literally the same enemies over and over again, is that the controls are completely horrible. Like, take a look at this. This is my controller mappings to be able to play this game with my controller. And it doesn't even have enough buttons. So you gotta use numpad for targeting almost all the time. For spells, you have to use it to set your spell level. To get to any of these spells, you have to push spacebar that number of times. So you gotta just keep pushing spacebar to go down one at a time. You can't actually choose one. To get to a spell type, you have to push the letter for that spell, for that element. So divine, fire, wind, earth, air, and mind. So you need 6 buttons to change these over here. Then you had a separate button to search stuff, to get an item on the ground, to climb, to use items. Of course, you have your rest button. There's your strafe buttons for L and R. This is open, which is a different button. All of these could be enter. Like, enter could be search, get, climb, and open. But instead, it's just on 4 buttons. How's it going, Slay the Beast? But yeah, they made... And on Wizardry 6, you had to have the arrow keys and enter. That's all it used. And it worked great. They just ruined the controls completely on this game. My day's going pretty good so far. I had my coffee, had a piece of pumpkin pie. Then I got on here. That's my day so far. Yep, I bought a bag of sugar that claims that it's fair trade sourced or whatever. That means it's gotta be good, right? It says it on the bag. I'm sure it's true. Surely nobody could just stick that on any bag and sell it for more money. That would be unethical, and companies are totally known to not be unethical. They're always so ethical about what they do. You know, they even have like ethics training for only their employees. You know, I do wonder if like any of the corporate people take any of those ethics trainings at all. I bet they don't. I guess even if they did, they probably just have the answers already, so it would be kind of pointless. Yeah, there's only one more super boss left in this game to kill. And it is not mentioned anywhere that I've seen when I was trying to figure out if there's an easy way to kill these other ones, which there's not. You just have to get lucky because the two hard ones. There's only two that are hard though. The others just died on like my first shot with them so far. Yeah, we just killed the second super strong one. They had up to 12 swings per turn that can do up to, well, they do either 100 or 200 damage per swing. My characters have 350 HP for the highest. Seems reasonable. I'm not sure where the last one is on the map here. I also have an auto mapping program going here. This is a mod that someone made that maps as you walk. So see how I can't see over here on the sides yet. Pretty darn sweet. They had that for Wizardry 6 and 7. I don't know if 8 has it or not. I think 8 might just have a map. Because they like got rid of the stupid guy who made this one. The guy who was like, I'm the best dungeon master ever. Look at my funny jokes. The humor on this game is terrible. I want to do it. Okay. Made it to another one. So I guess there's two more. It looks like this one's on the bottom left corner, and I haven't been to the bottom right yet. Alright, so use Bowl, Key of Gores. These are all optional super bosses, so you can skip all these guys if you wanted to. Thing from Heck. Is it a demon? I mean, this looks like a bug. Just some random bug. Hard to hit. Friday is always a mage or witch or what have you. Because it's Friday Witch. And he's crittable, so he's just dead. Easy mode. I don't know why some of these enemies are so weak whenever they're like in the super boss room. I also don't know why you would stick all 6 of your super bosses in one room and have a gigantic, like, absolutely massive game world that's almost all empty. Like, why would you do that? They could have spread them out throughout the game. Especially since they're wildly different strength-wise. Ring of Truth. That one's junk too. What? Take a look at Manus gloves real quick. Copper gloves are AC -10. Manus gloves are -14, and they have 2 charges of +1 dexterity. Okay. Let's get all those junky items on the ground before I grab that. So the Hikane Do is actually really good, but only a samurai can wear it, and we only have one samurai. Alright, so another reload. Nothing there is good. Pandora's Wand. Take a look at that. It's probably just some cursed item. It can do sleep, paralysis, poison, drain, stone, and death when you swing it. But it's short range, so it means that like nobody's ever going to use it. Doesn't make any sense. Surprisingly, a samurai can wear it for some reason. I guess I can put it in the samurai's offhand. That has a lot of status effects. It'd be good if you had like a party where it's only... like if you had only mages. Also, how's it going, Smitty? We're just farming this chest, see if there's anything good in it ever. It should be a top tier chest because it's behind one of the super bosses, but so far we got bottom tier items from it. Some of the items have been good, but they're ones I already have. Because this is the 5th super boss that we killed. Aggressive protection is 20% death resist and 10% paralysis resist. It's decent. Giving me like worse items every time I reload. Is this not actually a max level chest? Hey, there's my sword. I started the game with, because I imported it from the other one. Oh, it's different. Sword of Fire. Get a 16 with Fireball on it. Sucks. It's way worse than the one I started the game with. A lot of rainbows. Rainbows has 30% light resist and can cast Prismatic Missile. Don't need it. Is that a Thor's hammer? Vulcan hammer. No, that was no good either. Well, there's the sword I started the game with. The old Avenger. Cool if you could dual wield those. Oh, you cannot. I had to try. Heck is Diamond Eyes? Got 20% paralysis chance on it and does +1 personality up to 3 times. I wonder if I just... like, this chest cannot even spawn anything that I need. So can a mage wear this bow staff? Oh, it's monk and samurai. Wow. Got Tramail pants +2. Chainmail. C -8 paralysis and poison resist on it. And this is something I could use. I guess we'll just keep it. What? Oh, it's because his inventory is full. How could he not be able to wear this? We just ate both of those to get his strength up to 20. 20 is the max of a stat on here. But you can only get it through Unks or other special effects. Like there's different things in the game you can do that will give you like +1 of a stat to everybody. Alright. One more of those super bosses left. Really? Dude, are you kidding me? My characters aren't overburdened. Why are they drowning from this? They made it. I could cast a spell to make it so I can go further, but casting spells is so annoying on this game. Heck, there's something. Oh. Oh, great. I typed while my characters are sleeping. So, anyway. Rule of the Sun. Sounds important. Curse of Recepratep. That was like the first boss in the game. It's this thing that like crawled out of the water and its bones like crawled back into the water after you killed it. It was the same strength as it was at the start of the game. What the heck? It's Visor. It's probably... Yeah, it's the best axe in the game. But it still sucks. Mantis boots. Might be a keeper. Minus 14, they can give you +1 speed twice. Yeah, those are definitely... We're keeping... Place our buskins that you get at the very start of the game. That's the only shoe I found the whole time. Alright, all 6 of the super bosses are dead. All right. How's it going, Aaron? We just killed all 6 super bosses. So now it's like it's about doing the rest of the crap steps in this game. This is like if you had Might and Magic and you made the world like 5 times more empty. And had like 5 times less mobs, and you put encounters every 3 to 4 steps that are all preset. And then every time you beat one of those encounters, it doesn't come back. This game is terrible.
Even though she knew the truth about Rand, I had a feeling she wouldn't understand. Yo, I got a chance. I thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me so I can make you see what you mean to me. And baby, we can be free. Oh, whoa, under the sea. Oh, whoa, just sing like a fool. You look at that feeling. Feels like I'm about to hit that ceiling. But I can't.
Well, you do have random encounters on top of that, but they're really rare. And they're the same enemies that you would fight on the tiles anyway. You fight the same enemies on this game after the first, like, 6 hours you've seen them all. It's really, really tedious and boring because of that. You might get, like, 1 new enemy per area. Oh, there's no reskins at all. They all look exactly the same. But they are upgraded versions sometimes, but they usually have nothing new anyway. It's like this have more health. Who cares? You literally just had the same mob walk up over and over again. You'd be having the same battle pretty much. The super bosses were kind of interesting. Well, 2 of them were. All the rest were just like normal mobs. The problem overall with Might and Magic, or with Wizardry 6 and 7 so far, is that critical hits are kills. So, like, the enemy's stats don't matter. You can just crit them. There's 2 super bosses that you couldn't crit without, like, doing things to them beforehand, and one of them was impossible to do the thing to them with any consistency. So that one you actually had to fight, and both of them were pure luck, which is not good boss design either. The 2 hard ones. Why even bother? They're just gonna die anyway. See, critical hit, dead. Critical hit, dead. That's, you would think that that would be cool and like a good mechanic to have. It's not. You just crit and it literally kills anything. Oh no, a giant demon. It just got paralyzed by a staff swing. The worst thing overall though is the keyboard controls. This game has the worst control, like mapped out controls in existence. So to do all these, you had to push spacebar to go down to the entry you want. Then you have to push plus or minus on the keyboard for all these. But the keyboard controls themselves, to get it to work on a controller, look like this, and I'm still missing stuff. You need all these freaking buttons just to play the game. So you need 0 through 9 to manage your inventory, set your spell strength, open 1 through 6 for your character menus. You have a separate button for open, search, climb, grab, which is picking stuff up on the ground, use. So you need 5 buttons for interactions, or 6 buttons because you got to count enter as well. Space is your down arrow for all your menus. You can never go up on a menu. You can only go down. So you have to you have to scroll through every entry one at a time with spacebar. These comma and backwards comma is strafing. You push B to look at your character's backpack that's inside of his inventory. It's like every character has like their base inventory like this, and then you got your backpack where you put 10 more items. You can hold a whopping 20 items per character. But don't worry, we won't tell you if you don't need a key item anymore or get rid of them when you use them, except for randomly with keys. Sometimes they just disappear, but most of the time they're just gonna stay in your inventory. And then you also have all the gear you're wearing. It takes up like half your inventory anyway. And then spellcasting is actually the worst thing ever. So with spellcasting, you see on the right, you gotta push M. And then you gotta push what character's gonna cast it. And then you gotta push what strength you want the spell to be from 1 to 7. So that's what you use the numbers for here. And then you gotta choose which kind of spell you're gonna use. So you got like wind, is that one? Or no, water, air, earth, fire. These are all different buttons. Mind and divinity. So you got 6 buttons to choose your spell type. Then you gotta scroll down to where you went with your arrow. And then you gotta push spacebar until you get to the yeah. So to cast one spell, you might have to put in like 12 inputs. And you have to do it every time in every battle for every time you use a mage. Yeah, this has the worst menu, like, so it's programmed pretty much to use your mouse. That's the problem. But they, in their you know, genius programmings, decided that if you have the mouse mode on, you can't use any keyboard shortcuts. So you either can use only the keyboard or only the mouse. If you use only the mouse, that means you gotta click crap like 6 times to do it anyway. So it's no better. And imagine doing all of your movements for an entire game that has like probably like 10,000 or more squares to stand in, because this game's maps are humongous. This map I'm on right now has 8 floors that like interconnect with one another. And this is so trash, man. This is like one of the worst RPGs ever created. This RPG could be used as like straight up punishment on people. It's that bad. If you got a kid and you want to make sure they get their homework done, just make it so that this is the only game they own. They're not gonna play it. Just do their homework instead, because it'll be more fun than playing the game. Yeah, that's the priest piety stat. Piety. However you want to say it. You also got to make sure that for your bard you have a separate instrument for every single spell that they can do. It's and you got to find the instruments throughout the entire humongous game world. You might find some of them. Also, all the best items in the game will randomly spawn in chests. You won't have anything preset at all. There's no reason to put any points in any of these that are left. All the axes in the game are terrible. Maybe the next game has a good one? I don't know. Stick points in there. Give me a stupid menu. It'd be nice if you could just tag abilities for a menu like this, where you've got like 4 different sets of points. So Wizardry 6 did like everything better. Literally everything better than this game. Like it was a much better size. It had preset item locations for some of the super weapons and stuff. Your skill points weren't split into 4 separate categories when you level up. You just had one pool that you spent where you wanted. Yeah, the RNG super bosses, they were straight up luck if you would win. One of them took me like 30 tries. The way it worked is it had 2 turns per round, and 50% of the time it does an AoE that hits your entire party with a random status effect, or does 370 damage, which is at the time was more health than any of my characters had. So, you know, half the time I'd use that. If you got lucky, it hit you with chunky stats effects that didn't matter. But most of the time it did petrification. It had 9,000 health. In this game, if you hit an enemy, you're going to do like... Hitting them for 50 is like massive damage. It had 9,000 health. And it had like... I think it had at least 90% resistance for all... Like, almost all of them were 128% resistance, which is the max. And then the other ones were like 90. And since it had 90 water resist, you could actually use Weaken on it, which lowers all of its other resists. And when you lowered them enough, you could actually crit the enemy, and then the fight was over. That's the only way to win. There was no freaking way you were going to do 9,000 damage on an enemy in this game. It's not happening. You could if you leveled up to like level 200 or something. Oh yeah, that enemy also is level 100. So all of the like level-based checks made it harder to hit it. Yeah, I got it weakened enough to get it crit and killed it with that Godzilla on that boss. Oh, look at this. This is genius too, right? I mean, luckily I have a mapping tool that I could make it so I can still see. But you know how, you know, this crazy game that's called Dragon Warrior that came out way before this, has this crazy thing called a torch that lets you see in the dark. This one has nothing that lets you see in the dark. You're supposed to bonk into walls over and over again until you find the right path. Genius. There's an even worse one inside. There's a Sky City on here. In the Sky City, they have glass walls that you can't see. So you're bonking into walls while you can see, because you can just, like, it just makes it look like there's nothing there. So you just gotta bonk into glass walls over and over again until you get out of the little mazes. But I need to, like, have somebody to turn encounters off on this game. My characters are running out of stuff to put points into. Good morning, Soapy. Welcome to the trash game. Day 7. The trash compactor. What? Oh my goodness, this is freaking teleporter maze. Welcome to Phantasy Star 2 Wizardry 7 edition. Oh man. Yeah, most of the game you just use this nuclear blast spell over and over again, and nothing can do anything. With undeads, you can use it to spell undead. They just die. Just turn undead. Like, when you initially look at the game mechanics and stuff, it's like, oh, that might be alright. Until you have to do it for, like, way too many hours. Way too many battles. Staff pro paralysis any good? %10 paralysis chance gives you 50% paralysis resist. That's better than just being able to hit stuff and claim it's holy. With this Doom staff. Staff of Doom's actually really good. %25 chance to paralyze, 15% to kill, 10% stone. Paralysis or petrification there. That one doesn't stop you from being paralyzed, and most of the time I never use melee on a mage anyway, so we'll go ahead and put the other one on. Oh yeah, Aaron, it also took me 6 days to find my first shield on this game. Yeah. You would think that one of the vendors would have a shield, but nope, none of them have a shield. And the vendor's shop like never changed throughout the entire game. Is this always the same shop? No, impossible. Those shields, they're from... Must come from some kind of aliens or something. Can I not climb down this? Oh why, you can't. Great. So all these red ones on my map mean you can't go down it, I guess. Stop leveling up. I don't want to see this screen again. I guess eventually they'll actually have nothing to put points into. There's a chest here. That was a ridiculous trap. Key of Waters. So apparently when you get the Key of Gate chest, you need to make sure that you reload the game until you get a good instrument. Great. Yeah, it's a DOS game. It came out in '92. Wizardry 8 is like 2001. So there's like 9 years between those two. They also fired the guy who did all the story stuff for this one because he's freaking terrible. Oh, it like froze for a bit there. Okay, there's 4 rooms here. Oh, great. Great. We're in a teleportation loop. Wonderful. Oh, that's what the thing is? The Mixelminx? You can summon that thing for your team. Oh my gosh. These almost all lead to the same spot. That just turned me. Being able to see the map is very helpful here, but even with it, this is still terrible. Okay, this is a different room. Black Dragon, probably critable. Just hit him with their swords and he's gonna die. Yep, amazing. I found a door. Right? Yeah, if I let go of the enter button, I do animate more. So I actually do like a few animation frames and stuff. You can also make the DOS box go faster if you wanted to. Speed everything up. I like how the stamina glitches out, because I guess they didn't expect the number to go that high, even though like anyone playing this game would get to that point. At least if they weren't using, you know, a guide or what have you. I started using the guide yesterday on this game. Because the game doesn't give you like any guidance. It steals your key items that do give you the guidance. At the end of different, like every stage almost, it was like, oh, but some NPC stole the map. I was like, well, I guess I'll just use a guide then, since this freaking moron programmed this game. What is this refresh? It's not doing anything. Must be magic. Well, on this one, the way it works is that the NPCs will be in like some area, and you have to wander around that area until they walk up and talk to you, and you have to have enough diplomacy to get it so you can trade with them, and then you can get the map from them. Not only that, they also randomly trade the map with other NPCs that do the same stuff. Which means, like, by the time you find the guy, he might have traded to somebody else. And that means you gotta go to another area and find that guy. So the solution is actually to kill off all the NPCs, which is a horrible way to make your game. If you kill them all, they can't steal it. Or there'll only be one left to go grab it from, or what have you. Yeah, it does make it feel like you did something wrong. Even though you didn't. So you get to the end of a dungeon and it just says that somebody stole the item you were trying to get as the main objective of the dungeon. This game has, well, the game doesn't have it, but someone made an editor for this. For, I think it works for 6 through 8, actually, not even just 6 and 7. But, you could remove the event where the NPCs steal your crap with that editor really easily, actually. That would mostly fix this game. Another problem is that to talk to people and ask them for hints and stuff, they don't have actual speech options, you just type stuff. Which means the flow is like, ask every NPC rumors, and then pay them 50 golds, and then write down the crap they said. And then after that, ask them for rumors again until they finally say they don't know anything else. And then you repeat that on every NPC. Yeah, I mean, choose your own adventure, like, Apple IIe adventure games did it too, but, like, it's not good. The adventure game should put like north, south, east, west, and it'd be like, you see a unicorn next to a fountain, what do you do? And you're like, I don't know, there's no list of commands, man. Like, maybe stab it in the heart or something? I don't we guys are probably pretty hungry, we've been walking around forever. But yeah, if you choose to pet it on that one, I remember it like turned out that it's some kind of demon and just killed your character, and then you had to restart the whole game again. I knew that'd be the first thing that people would turn to. Swearing at the NPC. They get mad at the game. This also has that D&D leveling system where like your required experience to level ends up always being the same after you hit a certain level. That's why it's leveling so much now. I'm hoping the next game is way better than this one, because it's also super long. Probably gonna be just as terrible. It's the, it's the 3D Windows one, of course. Oh, great. Oh, that's probably that chest I was talking about. Wait, you can turn an enemy to stone and it doesn't kill him? Oh. No. What happened? Okay. There's no key in this one, so I guess this is different. Check and see if the Necromancer hat's actually good or not. It was used for like a quest thing. Got 50% light and hypnosis resist on it, so that's pretty good. Oh, I can't wear it. That's nonsense. key's gone, so can't get in there yet. This is the entrance to the dungeon. How's it gonna read? Oh, great. It's over in the middle of the dang river. What? Okay. That thing was way bigger than it was strong. That was like there was a legendary like sea demon that we killed earlier that looked like that. And so many of these just go all the way back to the start of the maze. Back to the start again. I will definitely be happy when this game is over. Although we gotta do Wizardry 8. We'll probably get to do Dragon Quest 3 when this game is over at the current rate. It comes out, I guess Friday or something. I did the Might and Magic ones myself because I was enjoying them. Although I think Dr. Mandar requested Might and Magic 3. That's the first one I did. I really liked that one. Then Dr. Mandar requested Wizardry 8. So I started with 6 because 6 through 8 are all connected. Big mistake. Brood claimed he was gonna try to request 7, so if he ever gets enough points, since he's like, I guess he's always lurking here or some crap. He was here a bit ago. I think brood requests are never good. Because he says that, like, he played the game as a kid, and then says that he played, like, 2 hours of a game. That's not playing the game. That means you tried the game. You tried it, and you thought it might be good. It doesn't mean that you know it's good. It sounded like you don't want to grind an 8 because enemies scale on your level on 8. That would mean grinding would be pointless. Unless it has a system where, you know, enemies are at a minimum level in certain spots. Anytime a game has scaling based on your level, when it's not implemented well, it means that your gear is your level. And like if you grind too early and got a high level, that the entire game would be way harder. And the first game that I played that had level scaling on your level was Final Fantasy VIII, and it's complete trash. It's one of the worst Final Fantasy games ever created. The other one I played that does it was Oblivion, which was way later. Also complete trash. One of the worst Elder Scrolls games. I guess more recently the one I tried to play that has it is at Forza Horizon 5 or whatever. It's like, this is a freaking Final Fantasy VIII of racing games. It's terrible. Like, oh, you unlock this super sweet car. It's very powerful. You'll be able to beat anybody, and then you go into the race and everybody has your car. It's like, what's the crap's the point of getting an awesome car if everybody else gets the car at the same time? I don't recall like any other recent games that scale on your level. There's some randomizers that do, like there's a mode on the Final Fantasy VI rando that lets you have enemies scale on your level. But you usually want to change that mode to scaling on how many key items you've gotten, which just means like every time you fight a boss, all the enemies in the game get stronger. Well, that's because original Romancing Saga did as well, didn't it? Like, I think all the Saga games have a system where, like, the more battles you do, the stronger enemies get. I know, like, Saga Frontier does that on PlayStation. The good Saga games don't have it, which is like Final Fantasy Legend 1 through 3. I liked those. I think Final Fantasy Legend 3 is the one that says like a mighty blow every time you get a crit. It says something like that. It was satisfying to get crits on that game. That one didn't do anything. Alright, there's 3 exits. Oh, that one's not a real one. Okay. How about this one? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is actually what I was supposed to find. I don't think I want the Tomb of Demons, though. I'll reload. It says you can get a thing that does like AoE Cure Lesser Condition, which will be much more useful in this game. There we go. Right. What do we gotta do with that key? I wonder. It says wander around aimlessly until I get to another spot that does something. Inside the room are two large crystals, each with a symbol inscribed upon its surface. Oh. Dragon and skull. What? Oh, maybe it's the other map to look at. Well, it said there's orbs here. Okay, just the same order as it says. Tablet here so I can spread them out. Dragon Obelisk Moon Island. Dragon. Big moon. We need obelisk at the moment. I'll tell you where they are. Why are there more than are on the map? I guess tower is obelisk. What? Thanks for the amazing game request, Brood. Oh, goodness. Moon. Us. Need knight. Says death, so it's probably skull. An astral star. What? Oh, I forgot egg. It must forget when you step on the pentagram. Dragon. Power. Cross. That's this game, Ant.
In the end, there is no one. There is no one to call your bluff. In the end, there is no one high above. Who really can say there's only one who
Cross.
played the game? I noticed. I now know this.
Knight. Or egg. The crap, dude. Gotta push sun. Why doesn't it work?
In the end, there is nothing. There is nothing beyond the truth. In the end, there is only what we do. Tries then may, running in circles with nothing to say. I noticed. I now know this.
Am I not supposed to do this shit or something? Apparently I'm not supposed to do this shit. This leads to the actual end of the game. But I guess I don't have the stuff you need to win. I mean, we were close. Howdy, Fertilla. We're still trapped in this game. I was at the spot that goes to the end, but I wasn't allowed to go to the end yet. I love it. I need a map of this place. Laws of the Past map. You guys gotta see these maps. Take a look at that. There's only 8 floors in this place. It's perfect. What's the problem? It's good. It's good. No way. $63 connecting points. It's not a very useful map. It has like no context, they're just numbers. I think I need to get back to that door that I was at, but I don't remember where the door was. Oh goodness, I'm just winging it. There's the crystals again. Oh, is this it? I also haven't been down that hallway. That's not it. It's not like those demons say you look okay. Like a crazy deep voice. You look okay. Oh my gosh, it actually moves you in a different direction based on your facing? Wow. I don't know where I'm at here. I haven't been in this one. That's where I was before. It dropped me in the center whenever I face down. Now it went left. Great. Well, it's a different place though. Oh, it doesn't lead anywhere though. Darn it. This game also doesn't retarget whenever enemies die. So like Final Fantasy 1 where If you swing at an enemy that's already dead, just doesn't do anything. Which it's like only original Final Fantasy 1 does that though. They fixed it in like all other versions. It's just stupid. Like your characters are just gonna like, oh well, that thing you told me to hit wasn't there, so now I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, we got into the center that time. I'm gonna go down. Maybe this is where you use the key, because I haven't been down this hallway yet. Oh gosh, dang it. This is just another teleporter. It brought me back to where I just was. Okay, I haven't taken this one yet. Alright, this is a new spot. It's like all goes back to the other spots you've already been over and over again. Nothing in here. Yeah, they're happy I'm lost in an 8th floor teleporter dungeon. How's it going, Gosh? Yeah. Look at this. So I'm not even joking. All these dots may or may not teleport you. There are actually 8 floors. At least the floors are small, but there's still 8 of them. Oh man. I wonder if I can mark these up as I'm going into them. Unfortunately, like the mapping tool doesn't work right for mine right now. Normally you can like retain notes and stuff on the mapping tool, but if I put notes and then reload the game, they go away. I'm not sure why.